Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video, and today we are reviewing Silent Night, the latest film by director John Woo starring Joel Kinnaman. Before we start today's video, I want to say a quick shout out and thank you to Talia Film for inviting me to the UAE premiere of Silent Night. What are you guys expecting me to say for this review? Typical revenge thriller? Typical movie? Typical anything? No, no, no. I want to preface this. I really like when a movie can give me something new, something fresh, even though I may have seen it once before, but do something special with it and please me. Usually when movies are experimental, I really don't like them. But I love this film. So Silent Night is essentially the story of a man whose son gets murdered by a gang, and he wants to get his revenge on them. Now, when you think about it, this sounds so generic. It's kind of like a John Wick film or Taken or any other film to do with somebody's loved one getting taken or killed and them having to get revenge. But no! John Woo, the director, gives us a concept so interesting that these gang members accidentally shoot this man. Well, not accidentally, they do shoot this man. And he loses his voice. So the entire movie is silent, apart from the score and, you know, the radio playing, but the movie is quiet. And you get to experience all of these emotions from Joel Kinnaman in total silence because he loses his voice and he chooses not to use a little machine that, you know, you can speak with. And that makes the movie so interesting that it gripped me from the moment it began. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I think if you go into this film knowing that the movie is going to be silent, you're going to enjoy it a lot better than people who go into this movie who might be bamboozled. I got the sense that if I didn't know that this movie was going to be quiet, then maybe I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. And so I wanted to tell you guys that. John Woo, as a director, is someone I'm totally unaware of. And I don't know if you guys are going to scream and shout because I had never heard of him before this. And he really tries to add so much creative flair with this film by just the way he shoots certain scenes, the transitions he uses. It's all so much effort for no apparent reason, and that's my favorite kind of effort in film. When a movie gives you excellence that you don't even need to enjoy the film. It's just this icing on an already really solid cake. I found that so wonderful from this director. And again, it was something that I totally didn't expect going into it. And I had such a great time. I took my sister and her brother-in-law I took my sister and my brother-in-law to go see this, and they both liked it a lot. They enjoyed it, and this was a movie that, it's kind of like John Wick in the sense that you go into it knowing it's going to be an action film. This movie isn't going to blow you away and become an Oscar contender. But I would like to say, Joel Kinnaman in this movie, I mean, I love him as Rick Flag in The Suicide Squad, but he gives a performance that is so emotionally driven, all in his face, because he does not have a single line in the film. And he does it in such a way that you understand every thought going through his head. It is a performance for the ages, in my opinion, but unfortunately, it's going to be overshadowed because it's hidden in an action film. The marketing department of this film promoted it in a way that is so deceiving. If they promoted this film as a drama, which I personally take this film as a heavy drama, because for the first half of it, it's just Joel Kinnaman's character grieving. If they promoted it as a drama, this movie, especially Joel Kinnaman's performance, could win Oscars. I really believe in that because it's so strong. And I really implore you, if you are just looking for a movie to watch, if you really want to go to the theater, I really think you should give this film a chance because really, truly, it is so creative and you get to see a performance by an actor who, I'm going to be quite honest with you, I didn't know he had it in him. It's so wonderful. Really, truly, to see something different. It kind of reminded me of A Quiet Place, which is again why I didn't want to make that comparison and say that it's totally original. But I will say A Quiet Place had a few lines. People whispered in A Quiet Place. They do not whisper here. There are no lines in this film. And could this be the shortest script of all time? It might be. Gonna be honest with you, it might be. And it is phenomenal. I really enjoyed this film. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 7 out of 10 because, again, while it is very creative and it's really well made and the cinematography in it is excellent and Joel Kinnaman's performance is amazing, there are some pacing issues, more so in the middle where you kind of get the gist of what he wants to do, but the montage does take a bit too long for my liking. Other than that, it's a really enjoyable time at the theater, as long as you know that the movie is silent. So go into Silent Night knowing it's silent. Once again, I wanted to thank Talia Film for inviting me to the UAE premiere. I'm really lucky and blessed to be a part of your community. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I will see you guys next time for more reviews. I'm going on a bit of a filming binge, so I'm about to film 2 more reviews, actually 3. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.